All right.
Mhm.
We are both having a very busy week, aren't we?
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy time.
Yeah, yeah, and it seems the world was having a busy time, but we're not going to talk about that because we're coming to video games. We are coming to escapism.
Indeed, indeed.
So we'll see. Oh
Mm.
man. So how have you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. Like I said, had this and that to do, with the folks, but other than that, it's been pretty good. I've been really excited about the games that are coming out, and like,
Oh
oh my
yeah,
god, like
yeah.
Persona 5 especially. I'm excited for the Phantom X. I'm especially excited for that one. Yes.
So you have betrayed Kojima.
No, no, no. I love Kojima. I love Japan. Sorry. No, you're right. No, I absolutely have not forgotten about Death Stranding 2 as well. I'm super excited for that as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
mm,
These next 2 to 3 weeks is gonna be live service hell for me. I mean, this is a
ooh,
hole that I've dug, so might as well jump in. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about it, guys.
mm,
Welcome to Start Select Connect. I'm your host,
eh,
WarBot-NIX, and this is my
eh.
friend,
Yep, that's
EternumBlaze.
EternumBlaze. Hey, hey.
Yep. And as you can see, if you found this channel, you found us on the internet. But if you're looking for us individually, you can find me at the WarBot-NIX channel. Links are down below. Like and subscribe. And I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube now. And I am going to be putting out scripted content starting this week. And given the amount of stuff that's coming out on Thursday, I have a deadline.
Ooh.
So by the time this video comes out, my goal is to have this come out the day before Thursday. But who knows? We've all had been busy weeks. So it may just drop on the same day as Thursday. And already we are off to the races. And what I mean by off to the races, I'm going to be playing Uma Musume.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm hyped for that too.
there's nothing you can do to stop me. I've waited 4 years for it to come over, and we finally have it. But you, on the other hand,
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm the most excited for Persona 5 the Phantom X. Like, oh my gosh, my gotcha bucks are gonna just be completely drained from that game, I'm sure. Like, oh man.
you know, you know what the sad part is? I set aside a budget of $80 specifically per month just for live service stuff. So this could be Star Citizen, this could be Nikkei, this could be other things, but I'm just going like, I don't think that's going to work anymore.
I need to put like an extra like 40 or something like that. Just
I, I
saying.
I hope not. I hope not.
Mm,
But that is the mindset of a whale. So actually, would we be considered a whale if it's $80 per month, or do you think like it has to be more?
I would say that's more dolphin. Like, not all the way. You're not quite at the level of, spending hundreds of dollars per month, like for like, opening three $80 packs on this one character just to make sure you get. You're not there. You're dolphin. You're dipping into the deeper waters, but not going all the way. That's dolphin.
I thought dolphins would be considered the ones that just buy the beginner like bundles. You know those like $1 bundles in gotcha games, and then there's like the $5 and then $10 one, and then you just end it at the 20.
I feel like it's a little bit further than that. Like you're leaving light waters of free to play. Like, like that's like if you're just getting like a few, maybe like buy like if there's like a guaranteed pack, I'll spend like $10 or something on that, like for FGO. Like that's like still partially free to play, in my opinion. Dolphin is when if you're going like all the way into like $80 pack just once, like a month or something like that. Then you're Dolphin, in my opinion. So
All right.
that's how.
All right then. Yeah, because I consider like Dolphins like sort of just buying the starter pack or just keeping like what they call like a managed subscription, like buying that $5 monthly pack or something. That I consider Dolphin. But but that thing is that that's $80 split amongst all my like live service games, which is you could almost call it a tax. Yeah.
You're closer to still free to play if it's like, you're not going overboard with it. I'd say you're still closer to the free to play then. Actually.
All right.
It's like $20 for this game, $20 for that one, 20. Yeah, probably still closer. Not entirely, but Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. All right then. Well, everybody's dropped a couple things this week. So we have Persona 5 The Phantom X dropping a student life video that we are definitely going to react to. And I'm probably going to put this into casually playing free to play because it's just too much, because next week is Mecha Break and I'm going to be going over the over 4-hour stream they had this morning.
Yeah, oh boy.
And just like grabbing all the info. Well, it's a lot of great info. So yeah, and a lot of info we've been looking for. So hopefully we can go through it all. But let's just jump straight to it then. So as you can see, we are missing a number amongst us. Unfortunately, Azure Sandora had some obligations that she needed to meet, so she couldn't join us today, so it's just us two. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there will be another podcast coming up on this channel. They will be in the weeks in between the Star Select Connect main podcast, so look forward to that. They're a little bit more edgy, so and things can get a little bit more darker, more intense, but if you're looking for something more lighthearted, that's us. We try to stay positive, and we like to take jabs at certain companies, Nintendo, every now and then.
Yeah.
And we're probably not going to get any sort of collaboration with them at this point. I'm so sorry.
Papa Nintendo, please forgive us.
No, you were never the same when Reggie Fils-Aimé left.
Reggie.
Yeah, we have Bowser.
Bowser's taking over the Nintendo Kingdom.
Oh my god. But anyway, this is actually a good segue to our main topic for today, and that is Nintendo Switch 2 launch. Massive numbers, the fastest we've ever seen in majority of the consoles. 3.5 million consoles in just a couple of days, and Nintendo has been doing a good job actually in terms of supply, because scalpers are not doing great for that. Because when you keep up a supply, you meet the demand.
Yep.
You don't have to deal with scalpers as much. Take note, like said, PlayStation 5.
Nerds. Yes, definitely.
Yep. So far overall, based off what you said though, the overall pre-order process has been relatively okay, but not perfect. Am I correct?
Yes. So I've noticed this with both times, because I actually, crazy enough, pre-ordered both the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch 2 from Walmart. And both times I kind of had some issues with FedEx, which Walmart seems to really enjoy using. And they have like it's a delivery system where you have to sign for signature request. And I'm not a big fan of that, because like you can't sign something that just says, hey, don't, just leave it here. You know what I mean? It's At least that's what I was experiencing before. This time around, I don't think he cared. He just left it there, and I was like, "Hey, great, thanks."
Well, I told him to leave it there. I said I'll pick it up later.
Thank you. Thanks for hacking the system for me. No,
no, not a problem. Well, that's not really the pre-order problem. That's more of a delivery service like choice.
Yeah.
And as someone who has worked retail, yeah, unfortunately, like FedEx, UPS, USPS, we used all three. So it just comes down to, availability, pricing of and who's contracted to do it. So if that's what Walmart does, it's going to be. But what I was getting at, you were able to secure yours, but we have heard people's pre-orders were getting canceled.
Right. Yeah, I did hear about that. I think that now I did hear specifically regarding that. That was partially due to people using prepaid debit cards. Those actually like Klarna and Affirm, just to name some prepaid debit cards. I've used them in the past myself. Please sponsor us.
I'd rather not. No, that's a totally different topic right now because I think Klarna went through something really spicy recently.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk about that yet. Let's continue.
Yeah. But they are useful for being able to get games and consoles that are expensive and stuff like that. So they do have their use. But I noticed that because it's a pre-order, they initially charge the card and then they refund it for a period of time until they are ready to actually ship it. And
yes, I can see that can be a problem.
Yeah, because those prepaid cards are usually only good for 24 hours. If they process it and then refund it after 24 hours, the card is essentially non-existent anymore.
Yes, Scott. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, and that's what led to orders being refunded or canceled entirely in some cases. So I actually did use it for purchasing mine at Walmart, but fortunately I was able to communicate with the actual Walmart person, and they said, if you just have it, placed again during this day, then it should be fine. And that's basically what happened. So with that, I was able to, get it, and it, processed successfully that day, and now it's here. So
Yep. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, so that because I do remember when I pre-order stuff through GameStop. Yeah, basically they charge the card initially just to ping it, just to make sure that the card is real.
Right.
And then they'll take it and then they'll charge again later.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, which unfortunately, that happens. But I've also seen, of course, miscounts and all that, and unfortunately people, didn't make it. But hopefully everyone who wanted a Switch got their Switch. I am happy for you guys. Again, I'm still there's not many games on it right now that I'm really interested in that I'm already not playing on my regular Switch or on the PC. And that brings us to today's topics, where even though Switch 2's launch was on paper and everything else along with it, aside from some of the technical issues we've been seeing, which we're not going to get into today, I want to wait on to see independent testing to make sure it's not something hyperbolic. But it looks like third-party games are not doing very well. In fact, it is entering not even meeting their lowest expectations.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is probably people weren't too fond of $80 games. That's just a guess of mine.
Yeah. So just to give you guys a quick heads up, here are the numbers coming straight from the GameBusiness.com website. So here are the numbers. 62% of Switch 2 physical game sales in the US launch week were first-party games, excluding the Mario Kart World Bundle. So take into consideration on that one. 48% of Switch 2 physical game sales in the UK launch week were from first-party games, excluding the Mario Kart World Bundle. 86% of Switch 2 physical game sales in the UK, this is all from launch week, were first-party games, including Mario Kart World Bundle. So you can see that like massive amount of people wanted Mario Kart.
Yep. I said it myself. I wasn't gonna get it unless I got the bundle.
Yep. Now, by comparison, for the first launch of Switch 1, 89% of UK physical game sales were from first-party games. Now, to be fair, there weren't as many third-party games at the launch of Switch 1, so it might be a smaller pool because of that. But when you buy a Switch, you want Mario. You're there for the Mario games, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of like Nintendo first-party, F-Zero. Can we please have F-Zero come back?
Oh god, please, Nintendo.
I will buy a Switch 2. Okay, you hear first. I will buy a Switch 2 if they have a F-Zero version.
All right. You called it. You said it. We're gonna remember that. We're gonna remember that, WarBot-NIX.
I might get one if you bring me a good Star Fox game.
Oh yes, Star Fox would be amazing.
Yes.
Oh man, I've been wanting that and the movie, like a Star Fox movie. Oh my god. Oh, and Crystal better be, acted by somebody who's really sexy. Anyway,
Excuse me, what?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yeah. Although to be fair though, I would think Star Fox might do better as like a 6-parter movie series or something, because there's a lot to talk about.
Like what they're doing with the Sonic movie.
Exactly. Yeah. Like a 3-parter movie. Like 3-parter or 6-parter movie would be great. And I don't have any like immediate cast like ideas yet, but maybe that's something we can talk about next time when Sandora comes back. All right.
Just thought to myself, would they be in outfits that resemble Fox McCloud and Crystal? Anyway, I'm not a furry, okay? I respect the furry community, but I'm not. I don't count myself among their number. But I do think Crystal's pretty hot, regardless. Just.
I'm not judging. I mean, I'm pretty much have joined the fuck robots crowd. Given that, like, we have sexy, we have Nikkei, Girls Frontline 2, Nier Automata.
Yeah.
All right, well, this went somewhere else entirely. Oh boy.
Anyway.
All right, moving on. Back to business.
Moving on.
So,
yes.
CD Projekt. All right, back to the stats though. The numbers. CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 was the best-selling third-party game during the launch of Switch 2, beating launch sales of CD Projekt Red's Witcher 3 on Switch 1. Sega was the number 3 biggest publisher on Switch 2 at launch. Good job. When it comes to games releasing both physically and digitally, over 80% of Switch 2 game sales came from physical retailers, data shared by publishers. So that's great. There is a market still who want that physical cartridge. Even though a lot of the cartridges, of course, are just the game keys, at least it gives that sort of placebo effect that you at least own something.
Placebo.
Yeah.
Accurate though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the one drawback of the third-party publishers is that the fact that Switch 2 is backwards compatible with some of their older games. Now, this is their analysis. So, including popular titles like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, are receiving technical improvements on the new hardware. In other words, even if Switch 2 owners are looking at other games to play post Mario Kart, they have other options available beyond the slate of third-party titles. So, yeah.
I was gonna say, for me, actually, one of the main reasons I wanted to get a Switch 2, besides the better console, was like some of the newer games I expect to come out that are going to be like, higher HD and stuff like that, was actually because it was backwards compatible. Take some notes, PlayStation. And also because my old Switch was like starting to kind of like, I could tell like the power was starting to have some power issues. So I was actually kind of a
You mean the battery?
replacement. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
go
was
figure.
more so a replacement than anything else, like realistically for me. But Mario Kart World, I'm like I said, whenever I have time, I do plan on playing that, and probably gonna get that new what's that one new game from Suda51. What was it called? Romeo is a Dead Man. That one I'm super hyped. I mentioned before, I'm super hyped for that
Yeah.
game.
I
Yeah,
think
like I said.
I think once we start seeing more newer third-party games, because remember, like
Yes.
majority of third-party games that were like showed off and released were games that were on other platforms already. So some people may not have a need to buy another version at full price right now because they probably already have it on PC, they probably have it on PlayStation or Xbox. So yeah, and we also are seeing a lot of people already have handheld PCs, just like the Steam Deck as well as the Legion Go and all that fun
Right.
jazz. So right now, third party support, to be honest, it actually doesn't really surprise me as much initially. But as we said, I think as we start seeing more third party support for newer games that are going to be releasing at the same time, and that includes one that we're going to be quickly taking a look back again later today,
Mhm.
Sonic Racing, which is releasing on
Yes.
every platform.
Yes.
And yeah, I think they will do probably a lot better down the road because launch week, everyone who wants a Nintendo Switch is after the Nintendo experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's keep an eye on it. It's not it's not all doom and gloom for it, but hopefully it does pick up and people do start adopting the Switch 2 for their third-party publishing. But we also have Steam OS picking up Steam as well on non-Steam Deck devices, so
Oh
it
yeah.
is showing some interesting movement on the handhelds as well as new platforms. So we'll see about that. All right, moving on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving on. Let's get to the fun part then.
Yes.
All right. This
Here we
dropped earlier
go.
today. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and press play on this. We're going to lower the volume a little bit so YouTube doesn't smack us.
Indeed.
All right, here we go.
Please be gentle, YouTube. YouTube Kun. Kudasai.
Here we go. Do you see it?
Yes.
All right, do you hear it?
Hmm?
Well, he heard it.
Yes. Student live. Let's go. Oh.
Oh, the music is great.
Oh, I love the music so much. Oh my gosh. Oh. I can totally
there you go.
Rex
You got a rhythm game.
Yes.
Why is he touching me there?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Hit the city. Ooh. Ooh. Eat out with friends.
All right, pretty standard.
Live a normal child life. Oh, even have characters from the past. And you can improve your stats, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I'm only cooking, so I can steal better.
Of course. What the? Oh.
Oh, hello.
That was interesting.
We know who you are.
Oh, yeah, the new
yeah, Synergy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Resident. Resident.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my god, this is making me want to become a kid again. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man, it's like oh
so
my god. high school. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but here's my thing though, like, why
Uh-huh.
like this seems to be almost playbook for playbook of like a single player RPG. Why
I,
why does it have to be like a mobile gotcha game?
I mean, I kind of do hear you there. Like, it kind of feels like it could just be a sequel. Like, what do you call it? Like not a direct sequel, like an alternate sequel.
No,
You know,
a spin-off. I think the word you're looking for is
spin-off,
spin-off. Yeah.
spin-off. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It really could just be a spin-off game. Just it could have been, but you know,
All
it's
right.
a money
Hopefully
thing, I
it
guess.
is. Yeah. Hopefully it is free to play friendly because this is coming June 22nd, 26th. So this is coming on the same day as Uemusume. So
Yeah.
I have problems.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to probably spend some money.
Yeah.
But
But
I imagine though, similar to I'm assuming here, but similar to like Zenless Zone Zero when that has come out, it was still pretty free to play friendly. Like you could still be just as able to complete the missions with the characters that are like you can get by just rolling the basic gotcha. Um, I
yeah.
imagine it'll probably be something similar with this.
Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero has been a little bit more friendlier than the other Hoyo games. I will admit that, but of
Yeah.
course, the issue I have though, um, with Zenless is that like it still follows the sort of Hoyo formula where like we still have to plan around potentially the 50-50 gotcha. So potentially
Yeah.
we do need to like, for the worst case scenario, 180 rolls. So,
Yeah.
which sucks. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I,
but it is what
I,
it is.
yeah. I will say in their defense though, they are being very regular in terms of redoing banners.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good. Yeah, I've
yeah.
noticed their rerun schedule has been pretty decent. Um, and I do hope they can keep it up. And overall, though, like the new area for Zone Zero does feel very Persona-ish a little bit because
I
we
was
are
gonna
able, yeah, we are
yeah,
able to interact with people and all that. So
yeah, I was gonna say Waifu Peninsula.
yeah, dude.
Not Wi-Fi, Waifu Peninsula.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm still annoyed that I can't
yes.
switch back to Weiss as my main character. Like, I do
Yeah.
not want to go continue as Belle because I kind of now, because ever since they added the whole entire like hang out with your agents, I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
I want to ship Weiss with Astra. I want to ship Weiss with this girl now.
Yeah. I see
Uh,
you there. Like
yeah,
they're like those who chose Weiss are kind of eating good right now.
yeah,
But you know what? I'll bet that there will be times where the reverse is true as well. So
maybe.
we we
All
we
right
we,
then.
we're just not eating good right now for that,
Yep,
but we'll be getting eaten good later. So don't worry.
yep.
Don't worry.
All right. So I think that's good on that one. So that's everyone again. June 26th, Persona
So
5. That's
hype.
this Thursday. Uh don't have the exact time, but everyone do have fun. It's also on PC on Steam and everywhere else. So you're all good. I still can't believe they added a rhythm game. All
I
right.
was really good at the dancing all night game, the PS4 for Persona 4. So I am totally ready for this.
Yeah. Although this looks like a very dumbed down version.
Yeah, a little bit. They don't have any like the Persona 4 game had like this circle one that came out that you had to press at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like was it triangle circle? Oh no, it's actually SDFJ. How was that on the keyboard? SDFJ. I could yeah, could you go back actually? I just want to see how that where your
Yeah,
fingers
yeah,
would do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
of course they have to adapt it to fingers. So
JKL.
yeah,
So it's
SC.
3 and 3. It's like yeah, you can get your fingers on it. Yeah, that's not too
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
But also they have
SDF.
to, yeah, but when you're doing like with touchscreen, you have to hit hit it on those points.
On your phone. Oh boy,
that's gonna be
might
painful.
make PC. This might be PC Master Life for this one.
Yep. All right, let's move on then. So we also had another fun little like drop. So we did hear rumors about this and soft confirmations, but we haven't had a full confirmation until yesterday.
Until now.
All right, let's go. Sonic Racing.
Sega.
Oh, that's loud. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
There we go.
Oh.
All right.
Get ready. Shadow the Hedgehog. And SpongeBob. Race through Bikini Bottom. Oh, I knew it.
There's
the rumors
Patrick.
Were true. And Patrick, I was just about to say. And Squidward.
No, he ain't racing. He's just dealing with this.
He's dealing with it.
You know,
he's seen this stuff before.
Honestly, I would have liked to have a Plankton raceful character. Wait, Patrick doesn't have a license.
Hadn't stopped them before, I guess.
No, it's Patrick.
It's like, no, it's a monster truck. What? Oh man. The SpongeBob in Sonic Racing Crossroads. Ooh. What the? And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Avatar? Wow.
Yeah.
They really do have everybody in this. Holy crap. Crud.
There's 2 more.
Yeah,
There's 2 more potential IPs.
Oh my god. I'm this is literally the smash of like it's not the smash of Nintendo games, it's the smash of your childhood. That sounds wrong. I'm sorry. But
I mean, but the things of Kids Choice Awards have always been a Nickelodeon thing. So it makes sense that these 3 were revealed during Kids Choice Awards.
That's true. Like the people nobody expected that. Like now we have to worry about Kids Choice Awards for game announcements. Oh my god.
I mean, that to be fair, when was the last time have you seen an E for Everyone game lately?
Oh, not very often.
Yeah, I think it's a refreshing thing to see now. And actually, to be fair, majority of Nintendo games were E for Everyone, so I guess that makes sense. But I think this is going to be quite interesting because this is the only few games I can see that can become a potential what's the word? Not rival. Competitor to Mario Kart right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
This is offering a lot of things I would love to have seen with Mario Kart. Yeah, with Mario Kart in general. Just having having some more variety of characters that are outside of your main IP.
Yeah, I was honestly saying how it just feels like this is just Sega knowing that they've been beaten by Nintendo and stuff, just giving them the middle finger to say, hey, we're still pretty cool too.
Honestly, I think Sega and Capcom have been doing pretty well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And this game especially, they're gonna do well. I mean, they even added worlds to it. So Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing. Oh, but they added on top of that Cross Worlds because we're cooler.
All right. Let's put on our Super Smash Bros. Let's put on our Super Smash Bros. Speculation hat now. What's the last 2 IPs?
Oh.
What would you want to see, and what do you think would make sense?
Now I would be shocked. This was just like the top of my head. I was thinking childhood cartoons that were super popular that people might remember from the past, or were at least relevant enough for the current day that people would like. And I have at least one idea.
All right, let's
You
hear
ready?
it. All right, let's hear it.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
That's not a childhood thing though. That's
Well,
a very
yeah, that's kind of like adult,
adult.
actually.
That's a very adult animation.
Yeah. True.
But
I mean,
to be
it's kind of
fair,
like it was like Simpsons adjacent kind of thing. So
actually,
that's
not
why
a
I was kind
bad
of going
one.
with that.
That's not a bad
Simpsons too. Simpsons 2 might be good.
Yeah, Simpsons Road
Yeah.
Rage.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking like something like along with that, like something like Simpsons, Family Guy, or like I said, or Rick and Morty, something like that. One of those three. I'm calling one of those three is my prediction.
I'm just trying to think. Like, what other things did I watch in the past? And I'm just like, I keep going to Metabots.
Yeah. That's a possibility too. I know this sounds really kind of out of left field, but I was actually a big fan of this show called Gargoyles when I was a kid. Do you know that show?
Yeah, I remember Gargoyles.
Gargoyles?
Hey, also alongside Gargoyles, Street Sharks.
Ooh, I never saw it, but I did hear that was really popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I actually had a gargoyle figure. For some reason, I was like really obsessed with that show.
You think Beyblade
But-
would work in here?
Possibly. But if that's the case, I mean, oh god, now we're getting into Fortnite territory. I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z. I was like Dragon Ball Z.
All right.
Wait, don't they already have Miku? Was that Crossworlds?
Miku is technically under Sega already.
Yeah, I was like, don't they already? Wasn't that one of the characters that was already announced?
Yeah, Miku was the thing that
Oh my
really
Lord.
just shine a spotlight on this, because she was in the second round of trailers. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is literally Fortnite. It's got to be now it's gonna be freaking Goku. Oh my god. Goku
All
jump scare. Here we go.
right. Well,
That's
everyone in
gonna
the
be
comments
Fortnite.
below, who do you think might show up? What IPs might they add for the last two? And we'll see who's right. And hey, it doesn't even have to be like an educated one. Just pick one and see what happens. Because clearly they got the Microsoft, they got the Nickelodeon gang. I'm just jumping. What my head is jumping towards WB for Kids back in the day, Cartoon Network,
God.
you name it. So,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
If they did have like Cartoon Network ones, I would be so hyped for that. I would want one of three: either Courage the Cowardly Dog.
yes, I want Courage.
Yes, or
Courage
or
would
one of
win.
Yes, or Ed, Ed and Eddie. I was a big fan of that show on Cartoon Network too. And then for Nintendo, I would say either what was it? An old show. Like this was actually I was a big fan of this show. Rocko's Modern Life. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, Rocko's not bad.
Yeah. Or Invader Zim. Those were like
Oh
my two
yes,
favorite
Invader
toys on
Zim
Nintendo.
would be awesome.
Invader Zim. Yes.
I shall rule I shall rule this world.
To the transporter.
All right then. Yeah. Courage, Cowardly Dogs, Invader Zim. Okay, those are actually mark those down as my two top picks. Invader Zim and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Those would be my favorite picks. I don't know why I was thinking Cat Dog. I was like, who wants Cat Dog?
Oh, I like Cat Dog too. Dog too.
All right, you only get to pick two, buddy.
Oh, dang it. But yeah, I was pretty obsessed with Cat Dog too. I was like a lot of Nintendo shows, especially from SpongeBob. Obviously, now he's in.
No, that's Nickelodeon.
We'll
Nickelodeon. That's Nickelodeon.
Oh, right. Oh yeah. Well,
this is the anti-Nintendo racing game.
Seriously, it's everything else, like literally everything else. My goodness.
Yeah,
but even the one werehog. One here.
Yeah. Now we do know that the Sega IP characters like Joker from Persona 5, Hatsune Miku, and Ichiban, those were announced for free, but it looks like all these crossover characters are in the season pass. So
That's fair.
All right, fair enough.
Nintendo did the same thing with Smash, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of like. I do want to get the digital deluxe bonus version, but I don't know if I want to pre-order because I'm not really interested in the pre-order bonus.
Yeah, and everybody hated the Werehog original.
I think they just put that as a meme.
Yeah.
Like why?
Edgy Sonic.
No, edgy. Okay,
Sonic.
the real edgy Sonic is Shadow, and you know it.
Yes, true.
Yep, edgy Sonic. I'm back.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm Keanu Reeves now.
Apparently, yes.
All right. So that was the other thing that was dropped earlier this week. So I'm not going to show you guys the Mecha Break stuff. That's way too long, and that's going to be in my own personal channel that I will be going over as well. So that's coming up next week. Musume again will probably be on my personal channel, but that's also coming out June 26th. So get ready for that.
I'm hyped for that one too.
And just an FYI, none of this is sponsored. This is just everything that we are looking forward to. And yeah, and today was going to be a light episode anyway because we are missing Sandora, and there were a few topics we wanted to go over with her specifically as well. And we wanted her input, but in terms of Persona 5 and Sonic Racing, I figured we can have some fun with that one.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Now there is one other crossover.
Another world, another crossover.
Yes. Can you guess what this is?
From this
play it.
Image, I'm not sure.
All right. I was a little surprised by this one too. Get ready.
It's in Japanese too. I know. I'm hyped now. Okay. RPG. Wait, is that? Wait. Oh. It's a Tales of collab. Oh,
yep.
Wait, is that Rimuru?
That's Rimuru.
Wait, is this an anime? What?
Nope. It's from the mobile game that I kind of took a break from. But I plan on coming back for this once it drops.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually a really fun game, by the way. I got addicted to it.
Oh, right. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, it's that, but they've got characters from the Tales of series. Oh man, she looks good in Mila's outfit.
And they implemented the skits system into the game too.
Cool. Oh, that is cool.
So I don't know if this is coming to the global version, but if this is coming back, I will gladly come back to this game for this.
It looks like fun.
It is fun actually. I spent hours just building my city. It is actually very, very free-to-play friendly. I will say that. But the marketing is intense, so just get around it.
I see. Tales of Slime. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it even looks like an actual Tales of
It does.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
June 27th, the day after.
Yeah. Well, this is just for the JP version, so we don't know when that's going to come to global, if it will come to global. But I saw this on my feed. I was like, yes. Please.
Oh man.
Like, I want
cool.
this. Like, I took a massive break from this game because there's just too many like gacha games now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is actually a game that I spent sleepless hours, just building my kingdom. But I figured you might actually like this.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like it actually reminds me of the. Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, are they bad cooks?
Yes, they're both bad cooks.
Oh, that's
Rimuru is about to suffer.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So I figured
Reminds me
that
of
that's a good
Rain.
place. Good that I figured that you might like that.
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. It reminded me of the old version. Like at first I thought to myself, wait, is this like how they had Tales of the World? Radiant Garden in the original Tales of it was like a Tales of collab called Tales of the
Yeah.
World.
No, so that's called Tales of the World Radiant Mythology.
Radiant Mythology, yeah.
And the funny part is that they never brought in Tales of Mythology. Sorry, Tales of the Worlds 2 and 3 over at all. There were
Yeah,
plans of it.
I was
One
so
was
sad about
fun.
that.
Yeah, one was
Yeah.
fun. Two was interesting. Two looked interesting, and because they weren't bringing 2 or like 3 over, I lost interest, which really bothered the heck out of me.
Yeah, I actually played all of I think I actually beat the game for Tales of the World 1.
I mean, I
So,
beat it
yeah.
so many times because like because when you do like save game plus, it allowed you to keep all your classes you unlocked.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like what was it called? Magic Swordsman? It was the same one. It was like the similar class to Kratos.
Yeah, and was Luke that too?
No,
Magic
Luke
Swordsman?
was something else, if I remember
Oh.
correctly. I think he was like a swordsman or warrior class or something. But
Mhm.
again, like none of the characters really followed like your personal characters like line of stuff because remember Tyr had her own like set of skills, the hymns. You never had access
Right.
to that.
I know. I was so sad. I was hoping.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like a lot of these characters brought in their own thing just so it makes sense. Whereas you drew power from whatever universe you were in.
Yeah, yeah. But that was so fun. It was such a missed opportunity to just not bring that over. Like
Yeah.
people absolutely would have bought the heck out of that. I was still super into I played Tales of the World all the time.
And there
Like
was
you
a
said,
tale.
just like
There
you.
were and there were 2 Tales of Gacha games that they both got canceled.
Yeah,
That had all the characters too.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
the heck? Ugh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I guess it just wasn't doing so well. But I am glad that at least Tales of is getting a sort of second wind ish.
Well, they haven't forgotten about it.
Yeah. Although it did have to get carried by Rimuru this time. Rimuru is just carrying it. Yeah.
What's the latest Tales of game? Was that
Tales of Arise is the latest.
Rise?
And
Yeah.
that's still from the PS4 era.
Yeah, I was like, when's the next? Is there another one coming out sometime soon?
I don't know. So remember during our first talks, we talked about like they were just working on like remastering all their old ones. So
True.
but I thought that was like a different team and not the core team. So yeah, I do hope they bring Destiny and Destiny 2 in. That never got a global release. So please do that. Legendia, that could use a refresh.
Yeah. Oh, what if they remaster and like remake like Tales of the World with better graphics, like 1 and 2? Possibly.
Tales of the Worlds, I don't think they would, but you know what could use a remake? Tales of Fantasia, the first one. That was the first Tales of game. And it followed the same timeline as Tales of Symphonia, so I would like to see Tales of Fantasia with Kless and Mint and what's his face? Crap, Archer Dame.
Sadly, I never played it myself. I never got a chance to because it was like, I think, what was it for, like,
well, yeah.
But I really did want to play that game. If they do remake that, I would 100% be on top of that.
Yeah. Although here's the thing, they need to uncensor Archie.
Oh boy.
Hold on, let me just double check.
Okay.
Archie Tales of Fantasia. Yeah, Archie. Sorry, Archie Klein, because she had a wet dream.
Oh.
In the Japanese version, and they changed the dialogue to her just having just loving more food or something.
Oh gosh.
So now you know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I really do hope they do that and are completely just all the way with that. Just all the way.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, that's all I had really. Our second topic again, we're just gonna have to wait for Sandora to come back. But yeah, if you guys had fun with us on this very short, episode today, again, like, subscribe, and do help us a bit. Like, we do want to have more fun, knowing what our audience likes and dislikes, and suggest topics for us to talk about. We can look into it. And again, what should Sonic Racing Crossworlds, what do you think the next 2 IPs will be? Again, Courage for me, and Invader Zim. Yes,
Oh yeah,
I'll take those 2.
Yeah.
If they bring in
Even
Metabots somehow,
Mhm.
you are definitely going to hear me say, "Kiss your bot goodbye."
Oh,
Favorite
boy.
tagline, favorite catchphrase.
Jeez.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you all farewell.
Yup. See you guys later. Be sure to comment in the comment section below too. See you guys later. Blaze on out.
How do you turn this thing off?